Hi, it's Tracy. Today you are going to learn how to make these really cool yarn feathers. We use a macrame stitch. They're pretty fun. They're nice. You can use anything for a base. Here I'm using a little dowel, or you can use a little hook for a keychain, or you can even use a stick from outside. So they're real fun to do. I'm going to show you how to do them today. First thing you need is a good pair of scissors. You need some yarn, any kind of yarn. I even have this kind of chenille yarn that I did make one for you here. And this is kind of fun. You need some masking tape, and I'm going to show you how to do this. First thing you're going to do is choose your yarn. Here I chose a multicolored yarn, and you're going to do an arm's length, so maybe about 24 inches, and you'll fold that in half, and that will be your center part. Here I'm going to use on this little key ring here, so I'm just going to loop it through, and then I'll tape it down to my table surface and show you how to do it. I'm going to loop that through like that, and then I'll tape that down to hold it still. Then prior to that, I cut up about 100 pieces of yarn. These are about 8-inch cuts. Okay, you're going to need about 100 of them. So I pre-cut them so I can just do it, and I'm going to show you how I do that. And it's a macrame stitch, so you're going to take one piece, you're going to put it under like that. Then you're going to take a second piece, you're going to come in. The way I do it is I go under like that, then over the center, and then the two pieces go through. And then you pull it very tight, and then you push it up. Okay, I'm going to show you that again. I'll show you a few times. Going to loop it like that. Then you're going to take your second piece of yarn, like this. You're going to go under, then over, and then those two cut pieces will go through. Pull it tight. Okay, I'm going to do another one for you here. Again, you're going to put it under, like that. Then I'm going to take another piece, put it under, over, and through, pull it tight. Now, after you do this with your 100 strings, you've done it 50 times, it's going to look like this one. Okay? So this one I've done almost 100 times. I have a few more that I wanted to show you over here to do. So I will take same string I'm using, I put it under like that, take another one, go under, over, and through, pull it tight, push it up. Again, I'll do it again for you to see. Under, put it through, and then over, and the legs go through like that. Pull it tight. Okay, once I have that all done, I'm going to want to shape this like a feather. So I'm going to lay it out like that. Let me pull this back a little so you can see the whole thing. And I will take my scissor and I will shape it. So I normally do it kind of straight at the top and then a teardrop going down. I'm going to hold it. And you'll need a good pair of scissors for this. And I go straight up to make it in a feather shape. Okay, so you could see. Now, you want to make sure you do it equal on the same side. You don't want to cut too much. So you're going to see what you did here. I'm going to cut it like that at the bottom. You're going to want to cut straight up like this. Okay, that looks pretty good, pretty even. Then you're going to want to start unraveling your strings. This is the tedious part. You want it to kind of be a little fuzzy. All right, so this is the part you might want to sit in front of the TV with to unravel all these strings. That will take some time. You don't want to pull it out too hard because you don't want to pull it from one side too much. So you have to do that kind of carefully. Like that one I pulled a little too much, so I'm just going to cut it and trim it. You're going to make sure your knots are very tight. Going to kind of put it together, and then you're going to start unraveling them so they kind of give this effect, being like from a feather. Okay, you're going to come out with something like this. Now you could add beads, or you could just leave it alone like this. But once you unravel those threads, it will look pretty, like this. Okay, and you could put a couple of them on. Now for this one I used just regular string. I didn't have any more of that around the house laying around, so I just used the yarn that I had. And after I finish these, they'll look really fun. And they'll be, this is how it will be ended. Okay, so I hope you like this video. I hope you're staying active and getting outside, taking some good walks. My tip for the day is when you get up in the morning, make a schedule. Make a plan. It could be anything, but it's good to wake up and have that plan. I miss you all. I can't wait to see you again soon.